No sleep radio. No sleep radio.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cam, representing Pacific Sunrise. I go by Apex Jonez, aka Merk Franklin. And I'm here to get this interview going. Let's do it.
Apex Jonez, what's going on with you,
What's going on?
How's everything with you?
Blessed, man. Big blessed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it's beautiful to have you here today.
Appreciate you.
Want to know, man, we got a lot of people that's been checking out Pacific Sunrise, man. You guys are gearing up on a big push, and we look for big things from you guys. Check it out, man. Let's go ahead go head deep into this interview, man. How did you get your start, man? Kind of like, what's your background?
It's funny, like I grew up in music. I grew up in a church, grew up singing, was in a choir. I never really actually wanted to be an artist. I guess me where I'm at now, it just stemmed from a love of music. But background-wise, it was always in my blood. You know, I got a famous grandfather that was a jazz musician. My grandmother was a piano teacher. You know, my mom and my sister could blow anybody out the water. So, me doing what I do now, I think stems basically just from a love of music and me having music in my upbringing and in my blood. It's in my blood. So.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy, man. So, considering that, man, like, what does your work aim to say?
I'm a big believer in our art is our reality. So most of the time I'm just conveying what I live, what feelings I get, what I go through, what I see every day. But as far as how other people perceive it, I definitely want to have a message in there. I want to shed light. But me personally, I don't think it's my duty to make sure people perceive it anyway. Because this is my reality, you know what I mean? So I do what I know. And if you perceive it any type of way, that's your decision. So.
Say it like a true artist.
Yes, sir.
So who are some of your influences of today and maybe some of the past?
You mean like just artist-wise or just in general?
Yeah, it could be artists, definitely in the music, some of your musical influences for certain.
Okay. Being raised by mom, I was raised by my mom and my sister, and my dad wasn't really around. My mom she was older when she had me, so she was from the real soul, Motown era, the Marvin Gayes, the Sam Cookes, the Stevies, and me getting that so heavy early, I was able to grow with that music, and as I'm living life, it stuck with me a lot. So I definitely draw influence from people like that I just named. And having a sister who was 18 years older than me when I was born, she came up in that golden hip hop era. And I drew a lot of influence from, Big, Outkast, Snoop, Dre, obviously. I could sit here and name, 100 people, but
Right.
I think, most of my influence comes from people who are super truthful, and they telling they truth. It's their reality. So it just sticks with me a lot more,
Right. So heavy influence, man. That's good. Heavy influences. So what kind of legacy ultimately in the passion and the effort that you put in as an artist, what kind of legacy do you want to leave?
Definitely someone that made you feel like it was okay to be yourself. Made it okay to feel how you feel, be human. Not taking nothing away, from anybody. Just make sure you yourself, love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Inspired. If I inspired anybody, that's the type of legacy I want.
That's powerful. It's
Yes,
powerful. How are the events of today, considering the impact in society, how are these effects, the things that are happening out there today in society, how are they affecting what you write, what you say, and how you think, and what you project ultimately?
Again, I think that question ties into, why I do this. That's my reality. What's going on today is what I lived through. So naturally, it's gonna reflect in my music. The social issues, the race issues, all that stuff is stuff I'm living in, I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So I make sure there's truth in my music. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing. I don't want to be doing this for the clout and for the popularity, but I just think that waters down the art of music and where music actually genuinely came from. So and everything I see out here, what's going on today, this police brutality, this mass incarceration, all this stuff, it's been going on forever. It's just my reality. I just want to make sure it's conveyed in my music, and I'm staying true to my reality.
That's heavy, man. We appreciate that, man. So, pretty much in closing, man, just let people know out there, man, the listening public out there, man, where to catch you guys, Pacific Sunrise. We know you guys are on the rise. We just want to know, man, where can they check you out? You have an Instagram following. You have any way that they can connect and track what you're doing lately, man. Just if you can just let the people know.
Absolutely. You can definitely go to Instagram on Apex Jonez.
No sleep radio. No sleep radio.